Good morning, my children. I am the wise man becoming present in this house of our Lord Jesus. Oh, my children, you search and search, trying to understand why there is so much suffering in this world. Why do so many bad things happen? Sometimes it happens to the one who is already in a bad situation. Then you revolt. You think God is guilty. Oh, my children, it has been explained many times. Oftentimes that person had to go through that. Sometimes it is a collective karma where many had already met in past lives and had mistreated so many people together. Oh, my children, it's sad. I'm not saying it's not. It is something sad to see. It's sad to accept it. It is difficult to accept a horror situation until you see yourself in that situation. What if it happened with you? Nobody wants to go through a difficult situation, right, my children? Everyone wants to be in a situation of happiness, cheering from being with friends, living together, partying with nice conversations. But there are people who have to go through that. But on the other hand, there's the other side of it. The side of Earth's justice that has to be done. Because one thing leads to another. Very often, things happen to bring justice. God's justice, as you call it, it is rightfully written on crooked lines. And there are many lines, my children. There are many words written by God. Things that are still to happen. That you will not understand, but they must happen because they have to happen. A cleaning has to be done. A purification of many things has to be done. Because it is the moment of evolution. It is the turn of the tide. This is the moment that many will be called, but only a few will be chosen, right, my children? It is difficult to accept because the human heart is so tiny compared to what God asks from us. And you have to pray. Pray with fervor. Not to ask for things, but simply pray to send love to those who are going through difficult situations. It is not for them to become accommodated. It is not for them to simply accept it. But to slow them down, to calm them down, to reassure them, so they can move on because their lesson there, it is not over. They have to continue. They have their entire life ahead. It is just a tiny mishap that they had to go through, just like you go through it. Just like this wise man has gone through it too. Oh, I have been through a lot of bad things in this life, but I didn't give up. I moved forward, and very often with a smile. Oh, there were a lot of people who didn't like it. They thought I was mocking them, but I just had confidence. I had confidence that there was always the Celestial Father taking care of me. That's where I took my strength from. What I had done already happened, so I had the necessary strength to continue. They thought we were dumb, that we had no clarification. Oh, we had great clarification. It was what we had lived. It was experience. This brought us a lot of strength. When I say we, mean the other wise men and myself. But to those others who were there, who suffered, several did not understand it. They revolted. They ended their lives. And then you know what happens after that. But we had enlightenment. An enlightenment that was difficult for them to accept. But that's what gave us strength to move on. This is what the earthly world looks like. This is what the disincarnated world also looks like. They are made of learning. They are made of suffering. It is the suffering that brings us the learning. May you all stay with our Lord Jesus and the blessings from the Father. Thank God, my children.